Сайн байцгаана уу хүн үзэгчтэй. Өнөөдөр манай Defacto нэвтрүүлгийн зочноор Монголын харилцаа холбооны Мобиком компани гүйцэтгэх захирал ноён Татsuya Hamada оролцож байна.
Татsuya Hamada Мобиком Корпорацийн Ерөнхий захирал. Татsuya Hamada Японы Токио хотод байрладаг, олон улсад харилцаа холбооны үйл ажиллагаа явуулдаг KDDI корпорацид 20 гаруй жил захирал, бизнес хөгжил хариуцсан захирал, маркетингийн албаны менежер зэрэг удирдах албан тушаал хашиж байсан. Тэрээр KDDI корпорацийн үйл ажиллагааг хариуцсан Лондон, Düsseldorf, Frankfurt, Брюссел зэрэг хотуудад ажиллаж байсан. Tatsuya Hamada 2016 оноос Мобиком корпорацийн захирлуудын зөвлөлийн гишүүн бөгөөд ерөнхий захирлаар ажиллаж байгаа.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Сайн байцгаана.
Сайн байцгаана. Okay. You are already 3 or so years in Mongolia.
Yes.
How do you find your job so far as expat?
Firstly, I'd like to show my deep appreciation and thank you very much for inviting me in your program. Yes, I've been here in Mongolia almost 3 years. 9th of March, I came here, Mongolia, in 2016. So that's almost 3 years will pass soon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, compared with the first year of my time in Mongolia, now quite, I say, settled down in Mongolia.
Okay. And
enjoying life and also enjoying business and everything is okay now.
Good. How are the companies in shape?
Oh yes, honestly speaking, when I came to Mongolia, it's a period of economic crisis, honestly. That's why my company Mobicom also had quite hard time. And however, somehow following the economy recovery and also following the market trend, somehow we could recover momentum, I would say. Huh. And so that I think still we have difficulty to manage severe situation, mm-hmm. But I think we are in good track to the future.
Let's talk about Mongolian market of
yes.
telecommunication.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find it? How dynamic is it? Where the problems are?
Oh yeah, I think Mongolian ICT sectors, and including not only telecom, including IT sectors, mm-hmm. I think are quite good at the moment. Because technology-wise and also knowledge-wise, and there are really good people here, and also I think compared with other developed countries like US, Japan, European countries, not so much behind, honestly. Uh-huh. And so that I think it's really good.
You have been working in Europe for your company, KDDI,
yes.
Many years, German market,
yeah.
UK market,
yes.
Belgium market.
Yes.
And when I visit these countries, I
yes.
see telecom is kind of every year, it's
mm-hmm.
kind of uplifted to the next level.
Yes.
And that frequency is quite a lot.
Yes.
How do you find that change, transformations in Mongolia?
Yes. Firstly, during my time, I think I'm having really good experience because in terms of mobile technology, Mongolia was in the transition period from 3G to 4G. Mm-hmm. It's really dynamic change in mm-hmm. mobile data transmission. Mm-hmm. That's why, in a sense, I was lucky to have such experience and having such experience till now. Mm-hmm. Because between 3G and 4G, data transmission speed and quality is totally different.
How much it is increased?
I think generally speaking, 4G case, transmission speed is per user basis. Uh-huh. Maybe depending on the condition, but 20 to 40 megabps.
Uh-huh.
depending on the time, depending on the area, and the congestion ratio will be different. But the 3G case, it's not like that, far below.
And in fact, with this speed, people's quality of life, people's even time to download information, work back, send information, video, whatever, there's a substantial, dramatic change.
It is.
And now also they say in other countries, people are moving to the 5G.
Yes.
When Mongolia will do that, or is it, I mean, what kind of situation is there?
It's a good question. Thank you very much for asking that. 5G-wise, yes, many other countries started consideration seriously for real implementation in industry, okay? Because 1 or 2 years ago, it was still conceptual on feasibility study level. But this year, maybe, for example, Japan, Korea, China, in those countries who's next to Mongolia, will have practical use in industry. They will start, but partially, not dynamically all over market. It will happen. And actually, Mobicom case, I think I will publicize and announce in public soon. We also has started consideration of 5G implementation in Mongolia. But I have to say, we will do that. However, we need to have more deep investigation, analysis of 5G implementation in Mongolian market. This is because even current 4G, there is still a lot we can do, develop or improve or implementation in daily life or workplace. Beyond that, I believe 5G can come.
So it will take quite some time.
Yes.
A year, next year?
Yes, I would say 2 to 3 years.
And
within 2 to 3 years, we will implement.
And also the other probable operators will do the same, or they will do earlier?
Yes, I think so. Because for 5G, by 5G implementation, I think drastically transmission speed and also simultaneous multiple access controlling, it's possible. But on our daily life, how we use such super capability is important. Otherwise,
so it is beyond our daily life consumption.
Yes.
Actually, as an individual.
It is.
How do you find the condition in Mongolia of the market, competition-wise, people-wise, talent-wise?
Yeah, I would say my understanding of Mongolian society culture is that there is a good ability, flexibility, and that's why I think such new technology will be implemented easily. However, point is how much we can maximize such productivity, efficiency of such new technology is important. Otherwise, in order to implement 5G technology or any other new technology, from business point of view, we have to invest huge amount of money. However, if it will not be effective and productive on business purpose, it doesn't make sense for us. And also, if people cannot use it effectively, it doesn't make sense.
And it is a matter of also the customers educating themselves.
It is.
You were at a certain point. Now, by the way, how many people all work together in your company, Mobicom in Mongolia?
Approximately 1,500 employees working, including contractor basis employee.
Employees in Mobicom.
Yes.
And what is the economic contribution other than telecom, tax-wise, etc.?
That's a good question. I think every year, somehow, thanks to everybody's contribution, effort, and support, we are awarded as a top taxpayers every year. And also recently we received very honorable award by tax authority in the Ministry of Finance about VAT, how can I say, receipt?
VAT.
Yes, provision. Yeah, and this means I think we are operating accurately our business with the customers.
With more VAT documents, which there was a campaign of the government.
Yes.
VAT tax of the country had increased 35% last year.
Yes.
Which is also a good signal of having less gray economy, more official economy, which is a good sign for the buying capacity of the salaries, etc.
Yes.
Also, other than people also, but what kind of what is the more competition among Mongolian operators you find the most
in telecom
important?
operators?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Just earlier I touched on 4G implementation, transformation from 3G to 4G. To be honest, 3 years ago, in year 2016, we launched 4G service after our competitor launched.
Okay.
Right? Then also, honestly speaking, our competitors' expansion of 4G coverage was faster than us. Okay? But thanks to that stimulation against Mobicom by competitors, we also accelerate. So that I would say economy, industrial growth will be accelerated, developed by such hard competition amongst industry.
That's one of the clear example of having better success services, but very competitive prices due to the competition. By the way, there was a law urging having the you call it mobile number portability.
Oh yes.
What's going on with that in Mongolia?
Yes, that's a good question. Sometimes I was required for answer for such question about mobile number portability. Mobile number portability was raised up in the parliament, I think 5 years ago, and it was decided conceptually to implement in Mongolian market mobile number portability. And mobile number portability is, put it simple, anybody can keep existing number, then however they can have choice of telecom carrier, which carrier they use. So that keeping existing number, for example, Mobicom's current number, but they can shift to other telecom carrier.
Okay.
This is mobile number portability service. Then it was conceptually decided to implement in Parliament 5 or 4 years ago, before I came to Mongolia. But since then, somehow regulatory body CRC or telecom operator made some effort to implement practically in market. However, somehow always failed because only conceptual implementation was decided. However, practical methodology, how to implement, who will bear the large amount of capex, opex cost. It hasn't been decided still now. Also, you know, if telecom carrier has to bear such large amount of cost, in that case, you know, it's huge impact for our business operation.
What kind of major expenses would occur if they decide to do so?
Okay, one is, for example, in Mongolia, 4 mobile operator there are, okay? Then we should have mutual facility, mutual operation, which is called clearing house. This clearing house will operate who is using what number and which carriers. Huge amount of investments required. It's not the governmental budget. Maybe it will come to tech operator. But
so kind of center where they register all phone calls, like you did with your own customers. But now all four get together. There will be one billion universal
clearing house.
Then later on, make a separation who called where, and then the price is separated. So that infrastructure is not ready.
No, nothing.
Nothing has done.
Nothing.
Otherwise, it's impossible if this is not existing.
Yes, and also in order to build such clearing house, it will take long time, maybe more than 1 year. Okay, and also not only just establishment of clearing house, but also who has responsibility of information protection of individual customers. Clearing house is a mutual facility and center. However, responsibility of individual persons, information, data, no one take responsibility right now. It's not decided yet.
I see. That's why the project goes longer.
Yes.
By the way, how about that in Japan? How many operators you have? How many this sort of do you have this mobility, portability?
Yes. Excuse me. Right now in Japan, our shareholder KDDI, NTT Docomo, SoftBank, 3 major telecom operator, and the new operator is coming very soon this year. So mobile network operator is 4 operators. Then mobile number portability service was implemented in Japan. I think, when is it? Maybe 7-8 years or around that ago.
And was it positive thing for customer, for the companies, or it was another burden?
Yes, to be honest, from the viewpoint of customer, if keeping same number, if they can choose mobile operator time to time, it will be beneficial. Of course, people doesn't want to change number, but people can change.
Why, in general, people would change their number? I mean, change their operator, depending on where they go or what?
Yeah, usually, if amongst telecom operator, service portfolio is different. In that case, customer would like to follow that new product or service portfolio. But they don't want to change mobile phone number. But in Mongolia case, honestly, commoditization amongst 4 carriers started. For example, our portfolio, competitors' service portfolio, almost similar, slightly different. Data package, gigabyte.
In Japan, different? In
Japan is almost the same now.
Speaking about the product differentiations, what is new now on the market?
Our position?
Yeah, no, on the market, new device, something that makes what Mobicom can show.
For example, Mobicom, I think majority of people's image is mobile phone company. But actually, such mobile phone business is, I would say, vertical growth as a business point of view. But I'm also trying to horizontal growth. Horizontal growth is based on mobile platform, something new service portfolio. One of those is digital finance, using mobile platform. Fintech, yes. And also not only digital finance, but also recently as a company, we started focusing on new technology. For example, one of those is for enterprise customer or governmental use, augmented reality. Today, I brought some goods. So, this is a wearable glass, and as a part of augmented reality, AR technology, and our shareholders has a patent in Japan.
It's KDDI.
Yes. Mr. Jagannath, please have a look at the camera. Can you see some characters?
Yeah, on this side.
Map? Yes.
Yeah, on this setting, capture,
Yes,
FGP.
it is.
Basically, it enhances productivity.
Yes.
And a junior surgeon can be connected with the experience.
For example, in
And,
local site, IMAX center or
Yes.
so on,
Yes.
there is insufficient number of doctors, teachers,
Yes.
engineers. If so, put it on glass, then remotely center side, for example, Rambutter, professional engineer, professional doctor, teacher can instruct. Please do that, please check this part, something like that.
This is even in the emergency cases.
It is possible.
Surgery can, and even, then everybody has to have this glass.
Yes.
Should be expensive.
Approximately $500 one set.
Not that much. It's a smaller part of a small cell phone.
It is
And
cheaper than handset.
And yet, this is it is revolutionizing then.
It is.
Because it was before, remember, in the video rooms, what we
Yes.
talked about.
Yes.
Now it's in your glass.
Yes.
And every individual can play, and one person here, the other person there. Right?
Yes.
And your KDDI, how big company is?
KDDIs. Yes. Basically, KDDI was telecom operator, but nowadays more transforming to value add player based on ICT technology. Of course, main core business is mobile service, similar to Mobicom. But variety of ICT technology related service providing to enterprise customers, government, also financial business, same as our Candy. They
Yes.
have their own net banking service.
Yes.
Even electricity, water supply, such kind of consumer-related service they are providing right now.
Candy, please explain in short, how does it work?
Okay, particularly Candy case, it was established several years ago as point program for
Bonus
loyal
kind of.
customer, right? But almost quite similar to money transaction.
Yes.
Because if customer has some point, they could exchange by goods.
Yes.
Same as buying something by
Yes.
money. Yeah? And then last year, October, e-money license was given by Mongolian bank to us. Then we officially and dynamically nationwide started digital finance business based on Candy. And Candy e-money is same as Mongolian currency, tuguruk. One Candy is one tuguruk equal. This is e-money. This is different from cryptocurrency, virtual money. Okay? Then, based on e-money, and now I think you have a smartphone, you can download Candy application, payment application. Using that, you can have a transaction of money from me to you between Candy application, and also from myself to my bank account to myself.
I see.
And plus, in shop, recently we started collaboration with one of convenience store chain, and now you can buy any goods using Candy application, QR code basis.
Is it safe?
Safe, of course.
And you are so far the only e-money license holder in the country, outside of all the fintech or other companies. So how do you see the market of this Candy 5 years from now?
5 years from now, yes. I can take a good example. Next market, large market was China, Korea, Japan. 7 to 10 years ago, quite similar to Mongolia. Still cash.
Yes.
Cash transaction was made on daily life, or kind of direct debit card. However, nowadays, no one use even direct debit card, credit card in China market. Everybody using mobile payment.
Yes, WeChat.
Yes, WeChat, Alipay.
Alipay, yeah.
And those functionality and service has been extended overseas as well.
It's so practical.
Right? Then, however, 7 to 10 years ago, similar to Mongolia, such kind of application service started, but not booming yet.
So you think in 6 years there will be like WeChat in China, your Candy?
Definitely. I'm expecting that.
Okay. And then it means you also will extend the service places, outlets, shop, POSs.
It is. We like to.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. So how do you find the business environment in Mongolia? How do assess the conditions in Mongolia?
Yeah, I'm not in good position to mention other industry.
Okay.
But Mongolian economy is fully relying on mineral and mining industry right now. Okay. Yes, it's good because there is a lot of resource. And following that, I think there should be second and third core industry developed. I think we should have. And I think IT sectors has a lot of chance here because over the world, everybody talk about smarter government, smarter city, smart something, right? But if market is huge and variety of choices are there, it's quite difficult to simply install such smart something. However, Mongolia, people say, oh, market is small. Yes, it is small compared with other countries. However, that's why it's easy to implement and also introduce new technology, new service. This is a benefit and advantage as this market.
I see. And some companies now, Mongolians, tested here, they try to even export to other countries.
Yes.
I think this is a healthy tendency. Well, of course, 3 years, and now Mongolia, you are the largest telecom operator, right?
Thank you.
In a good hand. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and your observations. And you are now CEO and president of the company, board member of the Mobicom, right?
Yes.
So how does the company, the final question is, how this company, you see your company 5 years from now?
Okay, always what I'm thinking and what I'm conveying as a message to employees that don't try to become number one in industry. What we want to do is we like to become leading company in Mongolia. Then brighting, shining Mongolian brand companies. This is what we are aiming. This means not only business performance, but also business ethics, business policy, and human mindset, and also very energetic, innovative company we like to become.
Good
this
luck.
This is what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's what exactly I think every business should think of. Ethical, smart,
yes,
and responsible.
It is.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much today.
Thank you. За хүн төлөвчтэй өнөөдөр манай Defacto нэвтрүүлгийн зочноор Мобиком компани гүйцэтгэх захирал ноён Татsuya Hamada оролцлоо. Баярлалаа.